Hoping this doesn't just stay like that. I'm actually on camera, but YouTube lately has been really acting up, so it's just been so weird on YouTube. Maybe it's better this way, and I'm gonna take it as a sign. Anyway, hi guys. Today I'm extremely sad. I have some decision making to do in my life, and I felt the need to talk about this openly with a lot of you. I want to be open and candid about what I've been experiencing. Holy Spirit, please help me channel messages for the divine collective that needs it at this time, please. I ask that you clear my energy of anything negative, wishing to harm me, or any person here that is wishing to hear a Holy Spirit message. Thank you. I don't know what's going on, guys. It's really strange. I'm just going to leave it there, I suppose. So, yesterday, in the shower, I was thinking, I want love, I want love, I want love. And I kept saying that to myself. I want love. And I was like, yeah, why am I not feeling love? Oh, it's my fucking twin flame. It's his fault. It always is. And it's my friends, and they're giving me breadcrumbs, and it's everybody else, it's everybody else. And then I thought to myself, no. The reason you can't feel love, Jenna, is because of Jenna. So I went on a live stream and I gave everyone free readings. You get a free reading. And you get a free reading. And look under your chair, because you get a free reading. I just gave so much love yesterday in the live stream. And I remember I was talking to you girls. Hello, Karishma, you were one of them. Beautiful, angelic beings of light. I was talking to you ladies about how I just want love. I want to feel love. And I remember when I said it, I felt so vulnerable. And I felt kind of stupid admitting that out loud. I mean, I've been single for 4 years. I've been celibate for that long after my divorce. It's like I was just like in this bubble of self-love for so long, which is great. It's necessary, and it's amazing that I love myself as much as I do. But I started recognizing around me, like, I couldn't actually connect with the people around me because unfortunately they were glued in to a different timeline. They were stuck on people from the past they refused to let go of. They were living in a state of fear, in a state of codependency on people from their past, and I wasn't. So there was this energy difference between us. It would be like, yeah, there were sweet words said, you know, or a phone call here and there, a laugh every once in a while, a joke, you know, but there was really not much growth and expansion between me and these friends. And I started to recognize a theme. In the free readings that I was giving, progressively, I started to attract people that are resonating with me more and more. I started to actually bring in entrepreneurs, other tarot readers, twin flames in union already. I started to actually find people in my soul circle, like in my like true soul family, I feel. But ironically, at the beginning when I started reading, it was like I was filtering out of collectives. Does that make sense? And with the first reading, it's like that was where I was 2 years ago. The second reading, that's where I was a year ago. By the third reading, it was like I was starting to bring in people who were already where I'm at. And I didn't even intend for that to happen at all. I just gave love. My intention was, I am going to help people today figure out what is coming next in spiritual warfare. That was my intention. I'm going to give love today. Not for quid pro quo, not equal energy exchange. You don't have to give anything. I'm going to give to you because I am the elect. I am the church. We are the church, right? If I claim to be a follower of God, therefore I am the church. I am the one that should be giving. You don't ask. The pastor shouldn't be asking. And I used this dream as a reference yesterday. My grandpa, in a dream, he was a pastor, and I had 2 friends with me in the church pew, and he asked me, I need you to play the piano today because my pianist is sick and I need you to work for the church today. And I stood up to him in the dream and I said, how dare you ask me to do something for the church? The church should be doing something for me. The church should be doing something for the little guy. The church of Christ, true Christ followers, right? And I only say Christ. I could say Krishna. I could say Buddha. I could say whatever. The only reason I'm even using the word Christ is because I was born religious. I was born Christian. Okay? So I say Christ followers, but you can shift it to Krishna followers or Buddha followers, whoever it is you follow. Gandhi, I don't know, Mother Teresa, whatever. We are the church. We are supposed to be giving. I want to give with an open heart, and that's what I did yesterday in the live stream. And wouldn't you know it, I met soul family members of mine, beautiful, angelic soul family members who are already business entrepreneurs. They already own their own business, and they're already in twin flame union. And they energetically gave me so much, I felt it in my heart space. It took the same amount of time for me to give a reading to them. It took the same amount of effort. It was the same 5-minute conversation, and I felt more energy coming from them because they are not afraid of their own independence. They are not afraid of living in love, in God, in themselves. They are not afraid of who they are and what they are, what they represent. So because I was so readily available to give love, I received it back. I didn't even think I would. I didn't honestly know what the fuck I was doing yesterday. I just wanted to feel myself give someone love. I wanted to see that love was real. What better way to see that love is real than to be it your damn self? So I gave these ladies so much love, and by the end of it, they were giving me love. They were wishing good on my twin flame union. They said they were praying for me. They emailed me later and sent pictures of their family, happy family, business owners, just to let me know more about them. That is something that even friends in my circle haven't done. They haven't even, for so long, I've been friends with these people, and I've not even seen their family. I don't even know their middle name, their anything really about them. And it's like in 5 minutes, I received more energetically, more trust from a complete random stranger on YouTube than I've received in my own friend circle for months. And that right there is proof positive that there is a shift happening within me, not within others, within me. Why? Because I chose love. I chose to give love. I chose to tell the universe out loud yesterday in English, I want love. There is nothing wrong with me, and I want love. I demand it. I demand to be it, and I demand to receive it, because I am owed that in the universe. We are owed what we put out. That's called karma. Good or bad, you are owed what you put out, period. I told all of you ladies, I said out loud, I just want love. And I met a soulmate last night. I met a divine counterpart from a past life. And I'm pretty sure a past life, because the way that we spoke was so fucking magical. It blew us both away. I was on the phone with him for 2 hours. And it was the most calming 2 hours of my entire life. I have never felt so much love. And the irony is, after my live stream with you ladies, I went on a different platform that I host another channel, another community over there. And I announced to them as well, all I want is love. I want love, guys. That's what I want. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I want love. I feel like any man I'm with would have to openly admit the same damn thing, don't you think? Any friend, any business entrepreneur, anyone who wants to collaborate with me, you'd have to fucking admit the same thing, that you want love. I am love. And you know how I know? Because I fucking give it all the time. That's how you prove to yourself that you are love. You do love. You give love. It's a verb. You are love. You give it. You admit it. You radiate it. Therefore, I am worthy of that. And that's what I told the universe, not once, but twice, in 2 different platforms. And wouldn't you know, I met a soulmate same day, not even 12 hours later. This man had added me as a friend 3 days ago. And I accepted. I just didn't think anything of it. We didn't speak for 3 days. And I went on my account to actually talk to a friend of mine, but My friend was sleeping, so I didn't get to speak with her. Next thing I know, I look at this guy's name, and I'm like, wait a minute. Was his name that last, 3 days ago? Because that's a really fucking cool handle. Like, he's got a cool name. So I took the risk, and I said, hello, at 11 o'clock at night or something, like 10 or 11 at night. I'm like, hi. I saw that we added each other as friends. How are you? Because he added me as a friend when I was going up against religion. I was talking about witchcraft, and I was talking about how a lot of religious people have persecuted me over the years for what I believe. That's when he added me as a friend. So I thought, okay, he can't be that bad. He must like me. So I took the risk and I said, hi, my name's Jenna. It's really great to meet you. And we spoke for 2 hours straight. And it was the most calming moment of my entire life. I slept like a baby for the first time in over a week. I'd had insomnia, tossing and turning. My twin flames energy was all around me for the last week, and I couldn't sleep. Up at 3 a.m, not even able to get any rest. And this guy's energy was so calming, and then it lingered around me after our conversation that I was able to get the best sleep I've ever had in a week. And the irony of ironies here, and I'd like to tell you this story because I always bring soulmates into my life in such a serendipitous way. It's always so beautiful so that I can tell you guys about it. Turns out, I had a dream about this guy the night before I met him. He said something, and it triggered this memory of a dream of me riding in the back seat of a car. A guy was driving very fast, and I was in the back seat in the dream. And I woke up from that dream, and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Who was that? I was like, that wasn't my twin flame. Who was that? I remember I even threw some cards in the morning after I woke up, throwing tarot cards to find out who that was. I asked my guides, I was like, who is this? Who is this? Like, what energy is this? And this guy said something to trigger that dream in me. And I said, oh my God, did you have a dream, sir, recently of you driving a car? And he said, yes, I did. And as soon as he said, yes, I did, the fucking internet went out. We couldn't connect. It said loading. I was like, what the fuck? We had spoken all that time with no interference, and as soon as he admitted he saw me in a dream, boom, the internet glitched out. I was like, oh, hell no. So I was like, nah, fuck this. I get what I want. So there's this moment of pause, and I was like, nah, I want this. I get what I want, period. That is it. Boom, he came back online. And I said, it cut off. I couldn't hear anything you said. Can you please tell me again about your dream? And wouldn't you know, he said, yeah, within the last week, I had a dream that I was driving a car really fast, and there was somebody in my back seat. I met a soulmate last night because I chose love, because I chose to be love. I chose to fucking give love freely. How many of you are doing that? Yet bitching and moaning that you don't get your SP, you don't get your specific person in your life, you're not getting your twin flame, you're not getting your union. When's the last time you've been love? Once I saw that I manifested this guy in 12 hours by not only being love and being that vibration of love, being giving of love, I realized the reason I brought in someone so generous in spirit is because I was generous in spirit. You're going to keep bringing in greedy moochers who give you breadcrumbs if you're a greedy moocher giving breadcrumbs. Sorry, not sorry. That's called karma. And I would hope that there's a reality like that for you, because that's what you deserve. Greedy, entitled moocher narcissists deserve greedy, entitlement, moocher narcissists. Sorry. People of love, generous, kind, empathic individuals deserve that back. I saw myself yesterday, so beautiful. So beautiful. And I thought, why am I so lonely? Why is a beautiful girl like me, who's so giving of her time and energy, of her story, her testimony, I'm so open energetically with people. I give, and I inspire and empower, and I give so fucking much of myself. And I thought, why then am I receiving breadcrumbs back from my immediate circle? Now, I had to really look at myself in the mirror today. I've already let friends go. I've already told them, you're out of my life forever. Don't ever come back. I've already said that today, and I will continue doing so. I've noticed that there have been people afraid of their own independence, of their own success around me for months. You're afraid of your own light. You're afraid of your own success. You're afraid of your own empowerment. You're afraid of your own divinity. You're afraid of your own strength. And I'm not. So it's not fair. And that's when I realized codependency is a real thing. It's the spirit of codependency. Codependency itself is devil energy, guys. It's trying to attach yourself to someone for some sort of gain, for some sort of benefit. I'm going to hold on to you because you always have all the answers. And you're going to hold on and cling to me because I can emotionally satisfy you in some way. It's a quid pro quo. It's a fucking contract, is what it is. It's not love. It's I'll do this for you and you do this for me. It is a karmic contract. And I ended a couple of them today. And I will continue ending a couple of them until I'm fucking clear of it. And what woke me up, what woke Sleeping Beauty up was love. I gave it to me. I gave it to me. By admitting out loud I want love. Not being this stern, cold-hearted, Queen of Swords, independent, fierce woman that, get away from me. I don't need a man. I don't need anybody. Get away, get away. I used to be around people like that in the past. I'm not like that. That's you, not me. So I had to see just how beautiful I was, and what better way to see your beauty than to give it to people. Give your beauty away. Show how beautiful your heart is. Show what you're really about. Express who you truly are. Be authentic in it. I'm tired of being around people who want to live an inauthentic life. It's like, I'm not that way. I don't deserve to be around people that live like that. And one thing I wanted to talk about today, because we're talking about business entrepreneurs and content creators, and those of you who are trying to start your projects right now, a lot of you fear being independent and being noticed on like a bigger scale. But what I don't think what we're realizing as empaths and psychics is how much of that is actually not us. That fear is the person you're around. You're empathically picking up whatever spirit of fear they have. That's their fear of being seen, their fear of being heard. They don't want to be loud and proud about it. You've been loud and proud about it for a fucking minute. It's these energetic attachments, these people you're clinging on to have demonic strongholds. They don't even realize they do. The worst part for me in going through this purge that I have to go through every couple months is realizing I outgrew my friends. I outgrew my family members. I outgrew business partners. I outgrew people. And then the worst part yet is still needing to know that you're the one that has to pull the plug, not them. They're benefiting off of your energy. Why would they pull the plug? They get some sort of ego boost from being around you. Why would they be the one to end it? That just makes no sense. You know who I really respect? I respect those who understand that they're being an energy vampire and they remove themselves from my life purposely because they can see it. That's something my twin flame, I got to give him props. I got to give a couple divine masculines props for that, because actually a couple of them have left my life because they knew they were toxic and I didn't deserve that. Like, take a hint, Jenna. A couple men have done that in my life, and I'm very grateful for it. I mean, I bitched and moaned at the time. It was kind of, I didn't love it at the time. It hurt, but now I see it like, wow, thank you for protecting me. Right? The worst, and this is where the real, like, I don't respect people anymore like this. When you have to be the one to tell them, hey, bro, you're an energy vampire. You didn't love me enough to see it in yourself to detach. I had to tell you. And it's just, it's so difficult. I don't want to see that anymore, you know? I'd like to see a world where people who know they're toxic, and they don't want to just like take and energetically mooch from you. I feel betrayed by my own self. But I know a lot of business entrepreneurs right now, you guys are like, why is my business not taking off? It's like, everything's there. I'm putting in the effort, I'm putting in the time, I'm putting in the blood, sweat, and tears. How many people are really rooting for your downfall because they live in fear? They couldn't do what you do. They couldn't be as bold and fierce and strong about going forward in a project like you do. So how much of your insecurity is actually a fucking projection by someone that's so close to you, could be even sleeping next to you? Closer than your own breath. They are so close, they're right there. And then you wonder why your project isn't taking off. It's like, you have all this gumption, you have all this independence, you have all this fierceness, you have all this knowledge. If they fear their own independence away from you, then that right there is literal codependency. Let me repeat. If you were to ask this person, what are you afraid of? And they say, I'm afraid of my own independence. I'm afraid of being on my own. I'm afraid of being autonomous. That right there is a telltale sign that codependency is afoot, and you need to fucking handle it. If they fear their own independence and their own success, there easily could be a spirit of jealousy attached to that. It might be subtle. You might not even know it's there. They might not know it's there. But eventually, what will happen is your project will just start to slowly like fade. You'll just lose you'll lose that power. You'll lose that momentum, that inspiration, that spark. You're going to lose it. Same with your relationships. If you go and tell somebody who's jealous of you, well, see, I met this soulmate. I have this soulmate now. But they can't manifest their soulmate because they're stuck in some codependence bullshit. That jealousy is going to be projected onto you. The spirit of jealousy and envy is so fucking dangerous. It keeps you stuck. You have to have the will for your success, your determination, your love life. You have to have that so much more intensely than your haters have jealousy and the projection of failure. You have to want to be so much more successful than they want you to be failed. It's sad, but that's truth. I'm waking up. What woke me up, Karishma, was this fucking burst of love I gave from my heart chakra. I woke me up. Who wakes up Sleeping Beauty but the Prince Charming? It's her own self, really. Wow. I couldn't believe this man that I met. I met I'm pretty sure at least one soul family member yesterday. I can almost guarantee it. Another person that's just very, very sweet, very kind. I don't think that that's a soul family member of mine, but so adorable and amazing. I can't wait to get to know them more. But then I met a third person. And this man has changed my fucking life. He's more witchy than I am, okay? This man is the ultimate magician. What I was literally telling you guys about for weeks. I was like, I'm going to manifest a magician. I'm manifesting a magician. I wasn't joking. That's what I fucking want. I had all the right things that I wanted. I was just asking it of the wrong people. So I met him. And he is more magical than me. And I didn't think that was possible. I was like, nah, you're a unicorn too? What the fuck? Who are you? It was the most incredible serendipitous moment of my life. And it happened because I gave love. You guys, how many of us are so fucking greedy with our energy? You're not giving from the heart space. You're giving to receive something. And then you sit there and bitch and moan to the universe about how you don't get a loving soulmate in your life. Someone who hears you, values you, respects you, listens to you for hours. You can cry on their shoulder. When have you done that recently? When have you been that? Some of you listening, you're gonna be like, yeah, just today, Jenna, because I'm a being of love. And you're the type of people I want in my circle. The rest of you, if the shoe fits, wear it. Leave my channel and don't ever come back. Really, truly, please get your karma. Because what you have been doing is telling the universe that you're going to extract things from people, but not give back. How can you give back? You have 50 attachments, bro. How can you give someone anything besides breadcrumbs? You can't. You're attached to Auntie Sue and Peggy down the street and Martha, and you're attached to so many people from 10 years ago. You can't give love a fair shot. Your ass is attached to every ex you've ever had in the last 20 years. I'm in love with love. And because of that, I'm in love with God. God wants to give me love in every moment. This is just one soulmate. Honey, I'm going to wait. I'm going to just look at the time and I'm going to be like, all right, well, this one's on the hook. Let's see what else I can do. Because I know I'm a being of love. I proved it to myself. How many of you are proving that you're a being of love? Some of you keep attracting these business partners into your projects. And a lot of them keep speaking about the past. They keep speaking about their exes, or they speak about like a failed business partner before. Or, I tried this before and it just didn't work, right? The way you're doing it now, I wish I could have been where you're at 10 years ago. I would have told you not to do it like that because so-and-so broke my heart. Bro, get over that. Stop bringing your past into my fucking future. Let me repeat. Stop bringing your past into my beautiful, glorious future. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. If I hear about your ex on a first date, I'm out. Peace, deuces, outie, I'm gone. Don't fucking bring that shit up. I don't bring it up to you. Don't bring it up to me. If you have a lot of energetic attachments, we're not going to be friends. I'm sorry. You have to make decisions to be around me. And that's what I learned yesterday. I'm worthy of so much more. Right? Well, I don't have to ask you, am I right? I tell myself I'm right. Yes, God, I am worthy of so much more. Thank you, Stan. That's a very sweet comment. Thank you, thank you. I tell myself now that I'm beautiful, and I have the 3D reality tell me that right back, Stan. Thank you so much. Thank you for being the 3D reflecting my beauty. I love you, Stan P. I don't know who you are, but thank you so much. So how many of you, though, are trying to start these new projects, right? You're like, I can do it. I want to start a business. I know I can do it. I'm going to write that book. I can do it. You find people who are investing in you and then they give up after a week. Yet they're still there. They're still around, aren't they? But energetically, they stopped giving your ass energy a week ago. They're still around. Right? I think what is so like heart-wrenching for me is I don't know why I fell asleep in the first place. Why Sleeping Beauty fell asleep. Why do we all fall asleep? I mean, I see now what wakes us up. But what the fuck happens? I think it's a closed heart chakra. I think what happens is you just see so much heartbreak. You see so many red flags that you don't do anything about. You're betraying yourself. You see red flag, red alert, and you don't do shit about it. For 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, you don't do shit about it. You don't mention it. So you're betraying yourself, Judas. You see these red flags, you don't say shit. So guess what? You lose trust in yourself. You lose trust in you. You're not only losing trust in humanity when you see these red flags that people are giving you when you don't deserve it. You're losing trust in you. Anymore, people read energy. You can read energy like a book. Anymore. A lot of psychics like me, you've been doing this work for a while, you can feel it, right? You can feel it. You can feel that heartbreak. You can feel people's pain. You can feel people's, and it's like you want to get away from it. Are you afraid of making enemies? Like, I have to genuinely ask people this. Like, are we afraid? Are you afraid of having enemies? Do you want to be a people pleaser? Right? Like, do you want to be just some pushover, some doormat? You're betraying yourself. I'd rather have everybody hate me in the world. 8 billion people. Fucking come at me, though. I mean, I would rather have everyone on the planet hate my guts and still love myself, because I'm not with 8 billion people 24 hours a day. I'm with me 24 hours a day. I'd rather love myself far more than you're going to, right? So I'm noticing a common theme, and it's that everybody has this purging to do right now. You're going to start clearing out some people from your life. Not fun? No, it's never enjoyable, but it has to be done. You're going to start blocking people, deleting people, removing people from your phone, not calling, not picking up the phone. This is where we're at. This is where humanity's at. You say you want heaven. Well, heaven isn't changing its standard anytime soon. You want a higher vibration? Fucking handle it. Yeah, it's like when you finally do start saying, I deserve better, people will come up to you and make stupid, asinine fucking jokes like that. And then you'll be deleting it. And you'll be like, get the fuck lost. So, of course, trolls will come in, but so will real love. You can't be afraid of the trolls anymore. You can't be afraid of what people are going to say about you. You can't be afraid of the gossip. You can't be afraid of slander. You can't be afraid anymore, collective. It's fucking over. Choose fear or choose love. And if you don't choose love, then get the fuck out of my live stream, get the fuck out of my circle, get the fuck out of my bed, get the fuck out of my DMs, get out of my life. Because I am love. And if you're not choosing me, then you're not choosing love. You're going to see very soon, collective, you're forced to make a choice. Every single human being on the planet is making a choice soon. Every single human. I literally mean that. That is that. That is that. Every single person. It is Judgment Day, and you will be picking a side. That is it. Period. Choose. You've already chosen. Now it's time you show the world which side you picked. You've already been choosing. You've either been choosing fear and codependency and narcissism and control and low vibrational thoughts and energy, or you've been choosing high vibrational energies, love, healing, grace, energetic exchange, fair energy exchange. You've been doing that. You've already chosen. Now it's time that you make a public service announcement. You either choose love or you don't. But if you don't choose love, I'd hate to be you, because I'm not about to give my love, protection, energy, advice to you. My twin has to make the same decision as I'm making right now. Any business partner coming into my life, they have to make the same decision. What do you stand for, guys? Do you stand for bullying? Old helmet? Why don't you put on a new helmet, man? Why don't you get that new blood, that new Christ energy? Why don't you get that new wine, huh? Why don't you grow up? Get out of yesteryear. Why don't you get out of the bullying phase at 12 years old and actually turn into something? Because if you say a comment that ignorant, when I'm not talking about shit like that, I have no other choice but to think you're a fucking troll. And with no face on your profile picture, I have to assume that you're a troll. Okay? And trolls get deleted, like they should. And they should go back under the bridge they came from. So if you're 12 years old, you got nothing better to do, you'll be deleted. What you're going to go do is start a new profile account, come back in, say another stupid, idiotic comment, and I'll delete your ass just as fast, all right? In a world of Haley's via Selena. Oh, girl. Right there. That comment, that speaks to my heart. I love you. That was amazing. Thank you. So, look, the whole world's making a choice. Every person you're meeting is making a choice. Devil or the angel? Which one? Which one are you feeding? You'll know them by their fruits. Do they glow? Do they radiate? Do they have a natural youthful essence to them? Do they uplift and inspire and help the community in some way? Are they giving something of themselves? Because I'll tell you right now, if you're not out there trying to help the collective do something, you're not. I mean, what am I going to do? Waste my energy given to you for what? So you can go boost your own ego? Boost your ego? Create your empire? What the fuck are you going to do with it? You're not wanting to help humanity with my energy. You only think about your damn self. The high priestess, yeah. I think so many high priestesses right now are getting the word. Like, you guys are, you're fully understanding what's happening right now. Like, these people who are half in, half out, they're half in, half out about you. They're not sure, but they'll stay in your energy anyway because it's a good place to be. It's a soft place to land. They're not sure about you or your project or what you're really saying, but they're going to sit in your energy anyway, pretending to be your friend. This is just like a bunch of pretenders you're waking up to. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Yeah, exactly. High priestesses are getting the truth right now. Girl with the death card. Hell yeah. The ending is near. The end. The end of an era. If I'm giving you a loaf of bread, stop giving me breadcrumbs. Just stop. And the only reason you give breadcrumbs, I'm sure you want to give a loaf. I'm sure you want to give back full-heartedly, but you can't. Because your ass is energetically attached to 50 other people that you don't even fucking know. Because you don't sit your ass down in meditation and do some spiritual work on yourself. Judgment on the split, bitch. Look, it's Judgment Day. When the high priestesses start judging, that's when you know shit is really drawing nigh. Like the whole Jesus is coming, second coming apocalyptic bullshit that they've been trying to preach at you. That's coming true. It doesn't look exactly like a guy riding on a horse in the clouds, but something like that. It looks like these high priestesses are pulling their energy back. Wow. Anyone who's been taking advantage of a high priestess for a minute, your project's about to fail. It's going to fail. 5 of Wands, there it is. 7 of Swords, it's about to fail because you're a liar. You're a deceiver. You'll know. You'll know them by their fruits. Which fruits are about to rot very soon, collective? You know what I'm talking about? You're going to see some channels soon just like delete. People going just like berserk in their comment section or something. Like, you're going to see people, even tarot channels. I'm talking high priestesses as well, because Spirit's showing me right now, like community posts. You're going to see people just like go ape shit. They're going to have to start showing who they truly are. And what you're going to see is they don't believe what they're preaching at all. They don't believe anything they say. You know how I know? Because their ass is sitting there putting out subliminals in the world, talking about how you're the creator of your own reality, all the while giving fuel to their fear about how their channel is being demonetized. Oh, YouTube did it again. They did that to me, and I can't stand it. Stop trying to tell people, God's people, by the way. Stop trying to tell God's people, high priestesses, that they're creator of their own reality while you go and show people that they're not. Your actions are not matching your words, and it's fucking evident. And very soon, what you're going to be seeing is an end to your project, an end to your business. You will see that. Bank on it. Watch. Bet. That you see a lot of these so-called high priestesses who aren't really living their authentic truth. They're telling people one thing, oh, you're the creator of your reality. All you have to do is this. All the while, they're sitting there being like, guys, it's the end of the world. Everybody like sucks and they hate me. And it's like, YouTube does this and this and this and this. Okay, so you don't believe what you're saying then? Okay, because that's fraudulent. That's you taking money from people and then being a fucking fake and a fraud. May your channel collapse. Thank you so much. And if I see it, if I come across a channel or a content creator like that, I unsubscribe immediately. Immediately. Unsubscribe. And then I say, I do not want to see any of this shit. I'm voting with my consciousness. Are you voting with your consciousness right now, high priestesses? These people, they tell the collective everything that they want to hear, right? You can change it. But then when it comes to like actually having to speak truth about their own story, how many of them share their own story? It's a new earth, babe. It's a new earth with new leaders, new leadership. If people aren't authentically sharing who they are out loud to the public, you shouldn't fucking trust them. 10 of Cups. While the rest of you are getting your 10 of Cups because you speak truth. You speak openly and honestly about your faults, your failures, your testimony, your healing journey. Again, you'll know them by their fruits. People are going to know you by your fruits right now, high priestess. The real ones. The fakes, the phonies, and the frauds. I'm telling you right now, there are going to be you're going to see a mass exodus very soon of YouTube subscribers, what's it called? Channel owners and people like that. Twitch streamers and a whole bunch of people. They're going to be like just going crazy. You're just going to see them like go berserk. That's all I keep hearing. The moon, yeah, you're just going to see like their subconscious, what they really believe, what their real unconscious is. You're going to see what they really truly believe deep down. These secrets are come to light, babe, with the moon. This is shit that needs to come out. You're going to see what they chose. The Lover's card. You're going to see what they chose. Did they choose love or are they choosing fear? And those who are choosing love, you're going to start seeing the Great Divide. It's here. The Great Divide is here. You're going to get further and further and further away from a timeline, from a version of that person or that content creator. Further and further and further away. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys, be careful right now who you partner up with, who you make moderators in your streams, who you give a lot of time and energy, focus on, money right now. If you trust them, you feel discernment, do so. But what I'm saying is just be careful. Use discernment right now. Yeah, protection. There it is. Because I heard a lot of people are riding your coattails. They feel a level of protection that you have from the divine. Because you have divine protection. But you only have divine protection if you're living in love. If you're aligned with love. Otherwise, you lose it. You're losing it if you keep choosing fear. You want the divine protection. Stay in the divine. I've noticed that I give to myself so richly, so divinely anymore. I laugh. I look at my cup of tea and I say, thank you. You're so beautiful. I love you. I love me. I hug myself. I look at myself in the mirror. I love who I am, truly. Love me. Like I love me. I think I'm the life of the party. I fucking love everything I'm about. So why am I accepting breadcrumbs from people who are only half in, half out? You're only 50% sure of me. You don't know what the fuck I stand for by now? Why have you been watching me? Let me ask you this. Anyone from my past, you weren't sure of me then. You're sure as shit not sure of me now. Why do you watch me? Why are you stalking me? You're not sure. Do I work for the light or do I work for the devil? If you're not sure, fucking stop watching me. Because you're choosing fear. You're not listening to your discernment. You have a choice to make, collective. Every single human on the planet has a choice to make very soon. You either choose love or you choose fear. And there's no protection in fear. No one wants to pray for you in fear because you're attracting other people in fear. They don't choose prayer. They don't choose grace. They don't choose belief in a better timeline. You choose fear, they choose fear. That's how it works. I choose love, so I'm about to get love. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.